What's going on, guys? It's the Minority Report with Terrence, Marcus, and our very special guest, Charlie Addessi. Okay, I got it right the first time. I'm surprised I got it right. I'm bad at last names, but I just wanted to. He's the owner of Iron Culture in New Jersey. Okay, what town exactly is in New Jersey? Before I get it kind of messed up.
Right outside of Morristown. It's in Cedar Knolls.
Oh man, man. I miss Jersey so much, man. I miss Jersey so much. But anyway, okay, it's a great gym. It's awesome from the pictures that Marcus has been sending me and talking to me about. Okay, so I just want to say first of all, okay, we appreciate you coming on and talking to us today. And I'm gonna get the ball rolling. These two guys know you a little bit better. I mean, I'm from Jersey, but I've never been there, and I haven't been in Jersey in 5 years. So these guys will kind of run it. But I'll get the ball rolling with just talk a little bit about you, who exactly you are, how Iron Culture started, stuff like that. Why don't you get it rocking?
Sure, man. Thank you for having me on here. Mark is a good friend of mine. I'm definitely honored to come on here and answer any questions you guys have. So real quick, I mean, I started at LA Fitness as a trainer like about 5 years ago. And I knew I had a passion for fitness, and I knew I loved training people, and I knew I loved helping people. And just putting the right foot forward over the last couple of years and taking my time to learn and jumping on opportunities when they came, you know, here I am, and I'm very blessed, and I'm very grateful to have probably one of the coolest gym communities that I've ever seen ever. And it's really beautiful, and I'm in a cool place right now. And personally, you know, just to speak on the coronavirus and everything that just happened real quick, just to throw it out there, I'm optimistic. I think that this is a time where we're all seeing as a human race what we need to do right, what we need to do wrong, and what's important in life. And you know, I don't want to dig too deep in it, but I'm optimistic with the future for Iron Culture.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. Right. Yeah, man. There's a giant silver lining with all this. We talk about it. If you're gonna go ahead and sit and think negative of what's going on, man, you're thinking about it wrong. I mean, we took the time to make a blog, and we're talking to people. We're trying to learn. We're trying to educate everybody. So, I mean, it's a perfect time to kind of grow and try different things.
Absolutely.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So why don't you guys go ahead and I know you got questions for him also. So why don't you guys go ahead and do that?
I'm going to let Terrence lead off.
Yeah. So I think the name Iron Culture is cool. And so my question would be, what do you think separates Iron Culture from many other gyms, and what's the culture that you try to provide at your gym?
I like that. That's a loaded question. So we try and provide – well, first of all, let's start with the first question, right? So the difference between Iron Culture and every other gym is everything. Yeah. From the way that we approach our personal training program to the way we treat a new member who walks in the door. I mean, we're very hands-on. We're very real. You know, it's very natural the way it happens too. It's a very, you know, Marcus will tell you, it's a very friendly atmosphere. It's a very cool place to be. You feel at home no matter what. And I think that whole approach, not trying to be everybody's gym, and just really who we cater to is the more hardcore, everyday gym goer. So with that being said, I think that's what separates Iron Culture from other gyms. For sure. Rather as opposed to like a Retro or an LA Fitness where, you know, you don't really have people going there every day, Monday through Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I think that's awesome. I mean, the culture, like that right there, especially in Jersey, you have gyms like every other corner and stuff like that. You got the Retro Fitness, the LAs, which are technically all closing down to a certain extent. So as far as I know, and like that culture that you breed, like people are going to probably hop right back in like it's no problem. Like I miss it so much, and it's not even because I want to even work out. It's because I love just the culture and what you guys bring that I want to be there constantly. That's why everybody's there like 7 days a week. They're not even there to even work out at that point. They're literally just sitting on their phone talking to their best friend.
Yeah, I was on a little gym tour, and Iron Culture was one of the ones that popped up for me. I've been there twice, and I brought some friends every time I went there.
Oh, sweet.
That whole experience where you talk about, because when you walk in, but I do remember meeting you. I don't know if you remember my face too much.
I think I do.
Yeah, so I'm pretty low pro when I come in. So I came in with like two of my other boys, and I brought in one of my other clients the second time around we came in. You guys are very hands-on. You toured me around the whole gym.
Oh, beautiful.
You showed me like all the machines, and it was just, it felt I don't know, the energy just felt like very different. Like it was super, super welcoming. So yeah, he's definitely not lying when he's talking about the whole gym experience for the first time walking in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so with that, because you did work at LA Fitness. So how did that kind of, well, I want to transition to my own business and how the idea of it started to grow. Where did that start really, and how did that kind of progress into where you're at now?
So that's a great question. Working at LA Fitness, and I mean this with all due respect, showed me how not to run a business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it showed me that if I want to have a great number in terms of client retention, I need to be hands-on. I need to be real. I need to actually give a fuck. Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know if we can curse.
No, we curse here. Yeah,
No, we curse here all the fucking time, all the fucking time. All right.
Let's just be
Go
real
ahead.
for a second, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to invest in me in my personal training program, okay? I'm providing them X, Y, and Z. They got to believe that I'm really there to help them if they're about to spend anywhere from $400 to $1,000 a month, right, Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Right?
That's
So
right. That's correct.
in terms of just how we go about it, in general, that's where I learned at LA Fitness. Like, dude, you can't pay your trainer $6 a half hour. You can't treat everybody like a number. You can't bang people over the head with contracts. If somebody comes to you, they lost your job, cancel the guy's contract. Let's be like a little bit more humane about how we do business. And in the long run, dude, you're going to get so much money if you're like that, right? So let's not think of it like that for the time being, right? That money will come. Let's just think of it in the now. Let me just help this dude out. Let me just help this person out. She wants to train 3 times a week. All right, let me bump the session price down a couple bucks. It's all like common sense stuff. It's like take care of your customers and you'll get that in the return. But some corporate companies just don't want to operate that way.
Most corporate companies.
Yeah, majority of them.
It's a nasty world out there in the fitness world, man.
It is, man.
It's a nasty world out there in general, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's just you just gotta treat these people as humans and then know your worth at the same time. Like you work at these other fit, you are gonna be a number. You know what I mean, if you want to go ahead and get that realness and from a person, you go by somebody with a higher standard and somebody who actually cares about you. I mean, like you bring that and you feel that from somebody, and that's exactly where it starts, really. And that's kind of where the community starts, really.
Yeah, literally just something as small as remembering somebody's name and addressing them by their name when they walk in the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there is awesome, dude.
Exactly.
It's not so much like you're looked at as a number, like on the the membership board or something like that.
Yeah, I think with the numbers and stuff like that, I think as personal trainers, like personal trainers are weak at one thing. I think it's usually selling. But when you go to like a corporate, that's the number one priority is selling. It's not the performance of your clients. It's about the amount of people you have coming through the door. I mean, if you go the opposite way, like watch the numbers skyrocket, the retention skyrocket, and everything like that. I mean, you start from being a human. You don't start by being a number. I mean, I think that's important. All right.
Very true.
Yeah.
But damn, God, got real right there.
I've been up since 4. Like all these fucking thoughts in my head are now coming out. Let's go.
You had some coffee, had some demons today or something.
Nah, man. I'm fired up because like this is something that I want to learn, bro. I want to have my own business, and from somebody who has like understands the culture and stuff like that, it gets me fired up. I want to learn as much as I can.
No, but Charlie's right there. Everything in life is, everything changes the narrative. You know what I mean? And the world of, especially right now with the, the whole coronavirus and how many people are unemployed right now. You know what I mean? There's people that can afford a certain amount, and like that's the best they can do at that moment. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's like, okay, you know what? For the betterment of your health, for the betterment of, of you getting, healthier, this is what I'm gonna do for you. And, Charlie has a great mind, you know what I mean? And I remember going there all the time, and you walk in and you're already talking to somebody that you know, and you know what I mean? And it's really cool because they understand, like, at certain times, we don't want to sit down and talk for too long. And, if we tell each other, like, hey, I have to go, everybody's like, all right, cool, go do your lift. So everybody's so respectful about that. And definitely that culture, when you walk in, it's like, you have a crowd looking at you, like, pumping you up for a lift. It's like, all right, you get excited, after you get those PRs and everything. So it's, it's a great mindset. and the way that he thinks as a trainer is amazing. So I have to guess say kudos to that.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay,
Thank you.
do we have a question for him now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay.
So my question is, because we already know you already know what not to do, but what got you into the gym business? Because that's in and of its own is hectic as it is. So what really like triggered you to like, okay, I need to open up my own gym?
That's actually a funny story. Okay, so I started the LA Fitness selling memberships, right? So before that, I was always really good at sales. And then I just wanted to be a trainer. So obviously I became a trainer. I realized my worth at LA Fitness and I said, I'm out. I took about 70 people with me and I started my own training business in Nitro Fit, which is the old gym where Iron Culture used to be. One day, my current business partner, Arthur, and the landlord walk in and they're looking around and I'm like, that guy's going to buy the place. Ran up to him, introduced myself, was like, yo, I have mad clients. Looks like you want to buy the place. Please let me know what's going on. Because it looked like they wanted to do something. And you could visually see that. You could tell by their body language. And it's like fate.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God all the time that I'm in the position that I'm in because I got lucky and I met the right person and with the right skills. But if you want to talk about how did we get to where we are now,
right?
Like I said, I mean, we really covered every aspect of how can you make the gym experience as close to perfect as you possibly can. Provide everything, have the best equipment, have good music, make sure your staff's cool. Just do all the right things. Like really just don't bang people over the head for, stuff, take care of your customers, throw them a free t-shirt every now and again. It's like, it's really, really, guys, I swear, it's the most common sense stuff you could ever think of in the world, but it goes so far. Making sure I introduce myself to all new members. Hit them up. Yo, you got a free personal training session? This is my cell phone number. Any questions? Hit me up, bro. When has that ever happened really with an owner in a 24-hour fitness or a New York sports club or whatever? Never.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and that's how I think we nailed down building a customer base in 1 year that is loyal as hell. And I think that's really what you want as a business owner. You don't want people to walk in and walk out. You don't want a revolving door. You want people to come back and purchase your product over and over and over.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You kind of stuttered, and we were like, "Oh shit, we lost him." Okay.
And I, from a business standpoint, I think you said, you want to learn a little bit. I have a small amount of experience to offer, but if I can offer anything, it's, focus on, keeping it simple, build that foundation, and then once you got that, you're set to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the foundation. I'm at that foundation standpoint, but I mean, I'm gonna, like I told these guys, 2020 at the end of 2021, that's gonna pop off. I'm letting you know right now. I'm putting that in the air. I'm putting it out the air right now. 2020 at the end of 2021, I'm putting that in the air right now. Okay. But yeah, I'm just putting it in the universe, man. All right, but anyway, okay. So let's go back to the whole Corona thing because I know Marcus or Terrence wants to ask this question. Okay. So how are you So first off, when are you guys opening back up? And second off, like, what are you guys kind of like doing as you guys transition into opening back up? Like, limited people, masks, stuff like that. Like, what are you guys going to be doing?
So if one more person asks me when we're opening, I'm taking my phone. But whenever this governor lets us go in, bro.
Okay.
Right now, we have an outdoor turf area which we're using for our PT clients only right now. But that's that's all we can do until then.
Yeah.
But when we're open, we have a fogger machine. We have industrial sized fans to filter the air. We have 2 garage doors, natural ventilation. We're going to have guys spray with this nanotechnology based spray where basically bacteria, viruses cannot sit on a surface. They have to move around. They have to get out or go somewhere. So we're not saying we can kill it, but it's going to prevent it from sitting on a machine or sitting on a piece of equipment.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Other than that, staff will be wearing masks, but, I'm very lucky to have a friend that is the regional manager for Equinox on the East Coast. And I believe that's Brian's position, right, Marcus? Am I wrong?
Exactly. You're right.
And he gave me the best advice ever to tell our customers, say, this is our first pandemic. How about you? We're doing our absolute best.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't feel comfortable coming yet, that's fine. You can wait it out, but this is what we're doing, and we're doing our absolute best,
Yeah. That's the only thing you can hope for. This is all new for everybody, and especially like people are gonna come in. Because I'm from right now. I live in Texas, so I'm from Jersey. I live in Texas. Down here it's open, but the Texas culture is a little bit different. Once things open up, they're like, oh fuck it, let's all go back. So it's weird. But I'm starting to see that numbers are starting to go back up, especially down here because things are opening back up. So like going back to like Houston today actually went back to a mask mandate. So like understanding that like you guys are kind of like the wall and try to provide as much safety as to your clients as possible. Yeah, I mean you can only do so much. And it's not like you can go ahead and put them in a fucking hazmat suit. Here you go, have fun. I mean, it's impossible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
if you've been to our gym, it's kind of like a sweaty boxing ring at 5 p.m. You know what I'm saying? It's not much that and let's face it, with this virus, we could say, definitely wear a mask, definitely protect yourself, wash your damn hands. But there's only so much you could do against something that stays in the air for 3 hours.
exactly. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Let's see what
All
else.
right.
Go
So
ahead.
my question was going to be, so with the corona, with this whole virus going, your training clients, what are you doing, or have they had any setbacks during this time period? Like, and what did you do about that? Because there's a lot of people that they gain that that you say that Rona 15. So I would like to know what you Rona 15 to the Rona to like 30 to the Rona 60. Like every month it just adds on. But
Oh man.
what are you doing?
I hope it's not a Corona times 4.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Jax, come here. So with that, I'm really just making sure I could be the voice of reason. Like, hey guys, listen, everybody's in the same position. Do what you can. Be active. And if you can't stick to a meal plan, at least follow macros and have a handle on the calories. I'm trying to be there, with the phone, through email for all my clients. But what I found is a lot of people fell off. But at the end of the day, I think everybody's chomping at the bit. So if I can just get my people to at least 3/4 of the way, be doing the right thing in a situation that we just went through, I think that win. If people can at least be, following some sort of diet plan, some sort of workout regimen at home. But the truth is, a lot of people did fall off.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be as vocal as I can with them, to sum that up. And that's a big thing with me is trainer communication. If you're not communicating with your clients, Marcus, they're going to drift over the Red Sea. You're never going to hear from them.
Exactly.
So as I'm listening, so you're still taking on clients, even owning the gym and doing all the management stuff behind that.
Yeah, so most of the clients go through the gym. Right now, like I said, we're doing PT on the outside area, so
Yeah.
work out out there. But I do have a couple online clients that I do deal with. It is actually
nice.
It's when you put your all into somebody, even having 5 people can really, book you up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just even think it's interesting too, just because I know you have like a training staff, and it's not like you just have like a personal training studio. You have like an actual gym. I didn't know that you were still I didn't know that you were still actually training people. Yeah, that's awesome.
Not physically, but I will do a few online clients. Like I'll do like 5 or 6.
Got you.
Clients. Yeah.
Okay.
Training, all the training I throw at the guys at the gym.
Makes sense.
Pretty cool.
I tried in the beginning when we first opened. I tried to still train my clients.
It was getting rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot running a gym, man, and yeah, I mean you gotta. How many members do you have total at the gym? Do you have like a head count ideally?
Yeah, we had 550 when we closed, and I signed up 25 people last week when we started.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
It's
Yeah.
good. And that gave me hope, that I think there's a pent-up demand here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Sure.
A couple of training packages too. And again, that shows me I think there's a pent-up demand here. So like I said, I'm very optimistic. I'm excited. I'm ready to work, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think it's also different that like as an owner, you're talking and communicating with your people, letting them know what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, to kind of provide like their safety as best as you can. And that's probably what's the pent up aggression is. If people are like at home. How long have you guys been in quarantine in Jersey? Is this like 3-4 months already?
About 3.5, it feels,
God
somewhere
damn.
around there.
But yeah,
Yeah,
by the same time, it's like Retro Fitness probably isn't telling you weekly, like, hey, get on your shit. We're going to be doing this, that, and the third from their owner, probably just like a quick like email. Like it's different when like the head of a company is talking to you personally. Hey, this is what we're doing. Okay. And then people are going to be like, I'm listening. Yeah. I mean, it's a whole different feel when somebody actually takes the ownership of their spot. I think it's great.
They should.
Mm-hmm.
It's even good to see more like even like more people like us trainers actually owning our gyms and running it too, and not just like a business head. I think that's like where the shift of the gyms and the fitness community is going. Like it's more the people that's on the field, that's working with clients, that has like the trainer knowledge or just like the gym environment knowledge. We're starting to touch more on like the business side and like the ownership side of it. And I think over like the next 10 to 15 years, we'll start getting more of these gyms like that. And the clientele, it's gonna be a big shift. I don't think that 24-hour LA Fitness, retro fitness style of gym is gonna be popular, but so much longer like that.
But that actually falls into this next question I wanna ask. So based upon the shift that's happening, where do you see iron culture going in the next 5-10 years? Like, are you trying to expand? Are you just going to stay local? Like, what are your game plans?
So we have big plans, bro. We really want to make this thing as big as we can possibly blow it up in terms of we want a couple of these things at least. We've already looked in certain areas like, Monmouth County by the shore, Bergen County, but we haven't been lucky enough to find a space. But I can say that if we did find a space, we would probably act fast.
Oh, wow.
And in terms of, merchandise and accessories and T-shirts and tank tops and knee sleeves and stuff like that, that's something that we're also looking to do is broaden our merchandise, what we offer for that. Because, that's a tough job when you're just a normal dude who likes to work out. I don't know what clothes people like to wear. So it's kind of like, you have to get to that point where you're ready to partner with somebody to take over something like that and really make the choices for you. Business-wise, that's out of my realm. I'm not going to tell you that I could pick a girl's crop top.
And neither does no man want to go ahead and say that out loud either. But it's true. but it's true though. I get that.
Look, that's it's fun, man. I love picking the stuff. I love it, but that's something that I think we're looking to expand on. Is definitely we want a couple of these things, and we would love to be more of a presence in the fitness community in terms of merchandise, accessories, and tank tops and T-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
all. That's where it starts.
Oh yeah.
This is a question for Marcus. On the scale of 1 to 10, how high are you right now? He just answered his own question without even answering it. It's great.
That's what we get when the interview's over, to see how much progress.
I have to call you out, bro. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, okay.
That's fucked up.
I had to call you out. It's true though. Your eyes are hanging a little low there, buddy.
I thought they were open.
No, bro, they're not.
Don't have edibles. Don't have edibles.
They're probably kicking in right now. All right.
Yeah, they kicked in.
But in all seriousness, though, in terms of expanding, I mean, I think, like I said earlier, I think we're onto something in terms of how to run a gym. So it would be nice to see how you could scale this out, and let more people appreciate it. Have people, open up one here, open up one there. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool because it's like a gym with like a lot of different components to it. Like you got your whole little turf area that it feels like it's for like the athletes area, like the kettlebells, the bands going. You have really, really good equipment, and I'm not even a big machine guy, but I was like looking around at a lot of machines. I'm like, oh, bodybuilders would like fall in love with a lot of the shit in here. And then on the other side of it, you got like the Olympic platforms, and then you got all the like the powerlifting stuff. So there's definitely like room for a lot of different areas of fitness in there to fit in. So it's like a little mini sportsplex type of, you know, environment. It's cool. It's like seeing like a college, you know, facility, but just kind of open to the public a little bit.
No, that's awesome.
Too often.
Yeah,
it definitely gives off that old Gold's Gym vibe, you know, like
Yeah.
just a little more advanced, but it was like that
For
vibe
sure.
where you're like the old version though, not the new one because they messed it up, but but yeah, that old school vibe when, you know, because when you walk in there, man, you're gonna have a good lift. You know, you're gonna have something good up in there. So
Yeah, it was dope in there. I want to go back for sure.
Man, you know, you walk in, you got some young Jeezy banging on the speakers. Somebody just dropped the weights. They're yelling. It's like, you know, your buddies, you're like, yo, what's up? It's a vibe, man. Like I could walk into a 10 by 10 wooden shed with, you know, all you guys in there. If we're bumping some 50 Cent and we're doing push-ups, I'm going to get fired up.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
It's all about like, you know, energy and, you know, who you're around and, you know, positive vibes. And I'm sorry I didn't answer a question earlier. You said, hey, what type of environment are you trying to provide? With everything going on in the world right now, I think it's safe to say that I believe a gym, that's the one damn place you can go where ain't nobody caring about the color of your skin.
Dude,
And nobody cares about where you're from or what you do for a living. It's just, yo, you banging? I'm banging. Let's go. You know? It's like, it's beautiful. Like, one guy can be on prep. I could be there just because I like to get girls on the beach. The other guy's there because he's a football player, whatever. It's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, this fun parallel universe where it's just, I think it's therapy for a lot of people. And that's why, you know, like I said before, we're blessed to provide an environment like that.
For sure.
It is safe for everybody. It is a place you can grow. It's like a safe haven. It's like, don't come near this. This is my gym time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at
for
the
sure.
gym. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how it should be, though.
Exactly. I wish there were so many other places that had that same vibe, like just like understanding the culture that needs to be there. I mean, some people just forget that when you go to like a retro fitness or one of these corporate gyms, like you walk in, they walk out, nobody says what's up, but like you kind of have to mold that, like do daily kind of things that you guys do. Like actually, like I want to talk about it. Like other than like people just coming in saying hi, so what are some daily things you guys do to kind of build that culture other than like the music and like and the stuff like that? Like what are some implements that you guys kind of like force on people to kind of like build a better culture for the gym itself? Does that make sense?
That's a good question. It does. I think it starts with your people. I think it starts with your staff. You know, I think first it starts with your ownership, right? Okay, so now let's talk about your personal trainers. Those are the guys that are on the floor all the day that are setting the tone. I'm not there all the time. Trainers are there all the time. You know, I think it starts with your people. And then, you know, the little things that we do, we stay very engaged on our social media. You know, we stay very in touch with everybody just coming in and out. And like I said, I think that keeps that engagement. I think that's the right word to use. You know, you're asking like, what do you do? It's just, we stay engaged on every level, you know, in terms of let's update them with the equipment. Let's offer a new class. Let's do a holiday party. Let's do a cancer donation. Let's do, I don't know, whatever, you know, let's just keep it rocking, keep it fresh, keep it up, you know. And when I say, I don't know, I'm saying, you know, you guys get it. I'm referencing like, let's just have fun with it, you know?
Yeah. It's like kind of, you don't even think about it. You just do it, and you just do it for the whole gym. You just don't. It just pops off your head. Like, let's go ahead and tell everybody about this. Let's get everybody into it. I think that's kind of what you're saying, but I don't know. It's like, bro, like it just flies.
Just be real, you know. Like my buddy
exactly.
Ray and these other two guys, they're opening a gym up in Franklin. It's brand new, kind of similar to us. They didn't copy what we did. A lot of gyms did, which infuriated me. But they have a really cool model. And what I told them was, it's like, yo, just be real. Customer service. That's it. And that stems into so many different departments right there. But stay engaged. Customer service. You know, but like you know, like I said, I think it all starts with your people. It starts with your staff implementing the right people that just they share your vision.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
they
you.
have to share your vision. You know, and now I was a very friendly boss in the beginning, and I was kind of like, you know, it was a free for all. The place was doing amazing, but now with everything going on in the world, I need killers. I need sharks. I need people that want to make money. I need people that are like-minded, like I just said. So we've done a little remodeling in our our approach.
Yeah.
The recent, events.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
So it's even good too, like when clients come in, they even see that you even put in thought. It's like, oh, they changed this around, or it's so it just shows that you're constantly always looking at the gym and you're thinking about the client's best interest. And I think that's the good part about the engagement too. Like, see what people are interested in too. Like, it just I think if just even more owners just kind of even talk to like the clients that come in and be like, hey, just even talking about, hey, what are some cool bars out there or something like that, maybe that you're not aware of. It's we don't know everything. There might be some clients who follow X, Y, and Z, and then yeah, I heard about this bar. This might be a good addition for the gym, and then it makes you look into it, or something just as simple as that. It just shows that you're open-minded. It's not just like oh, I own the gym, whatever I say goes type of environment. It's like we're all here to make each other better, and I'm willing to make alterations to the gym based off of people's interest or whatnot. So that's important.
Always.
Yeah.
I
For
like
sure.
that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always listening to people. When people say, I'm like, yep, sure, I'll get it. What do you want? What kind of bar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? I'm serious. Why not?
Yeah.
A cool bar. It's like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll order it. What is it, $400? Because it's like, if we need that, like, I'll look into it. I'll say, do we need this? We need it. We get it. Marcus, we need a hack squat. Got that hack squat.
I know.
You know?
Oh my God! You don't know how bad. You don't know. Right there's two pieces of equipment that when I go to a gym, like a brand new gym, I look for if you have a vertical leg press.
I knew that was coming.
If you have a hack sled, and if you have the pendulum squat.
That's three things.
Three things you got me sold.
It's three things, Marcus.
But if you got two out of the three, I'm like great. If you have one, then it's like, all right, not bad. But it's like, oh man,
I don't even know if I know what that third one is. You said the
pendulum is a beautiful.
It's like an actual swing. The platform is right here, and you all the way up, and it's pretty gnarly.
Oh, it's like a squat, like a pendulum, like your squat, like a squat pendulum thing. Okay, I got what you're saying. That's interesting.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, but that's a big motherfucker. That thing's huge. That's like that thing is like, it's like a circus in itself. It's a big. But we got the pitch shark, we got the leg press, we got the vertical leg press, the hack squat, the other hack squat. I think we got pretty much everything but that pendulum squat now with that new addition of the hack squat. So I'm pumped.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. That is amazing.
Marcus just put that out there.
Yeah, he literally just did put that out there. Pit Shark is, I fucking love Pit Shark. Like that, you had me at Pit Shark. Like that's all I fucking need. I love that. But like, what's your favorite? So what's something that, all right, since a lot of clients are like, you kind of decide like what's going to go into the gym. What's one thing that you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't buy it. You bought it anyway, but you fell in love with it. If you kind of think about something like that, like a bar, a piece of equipment, you're like, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You bought it and you fucking love it.
I gotta say probably the half tire flip. I was like, I was like, who's gonna use this? Like whatever, but like so many people use that half tire flip, it's not even funny. And I was thinking like, are athletes gonna get this? Whatever. My buddy told me to get it, and it gets used all the time. So I'm actually.
Oh wow.
It's so much better because now you can just flip a tire like you really had a tire without having to move like.
It's nice. Let's say you eat an edible, you go to the gym, you don't gotta move to flip the tire.
It's just still there. It's like it doesn't move. Like, did I flip it? I don't even know. Is it still there? I don't know. I swear to God, Marcus, we should just have a podcast of you talking fitness high. High time with Marcus.
That's actually pretty catchy, dude.
That is a pretty catchy tune.
I'm really with that.
Yeah.
We
But
should all just find edibles and see what happens one day.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was great.
We all have to do it.
We'll all have to do it. We'll all have to come back for part 2. We'll all have to be super high. We'll just sit there for 30 minutes just staring.
Put a waterfall on in the background and just let everybody fade out.
Exactly. Just let everybody fade out. No, but you guys have any other questions for Charlie?
No, that was all.
Yeah,
That's it, bro. All right, Charlie. Do you have anything to say?
No, man, thanks for having me. I'm excited to reopen. I can't wait to have people back and you guys get back in there. We're all get a big rodeo lift going.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
I'll be
that's
back
gonna be
there
awesome.
for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, if this ever ends and I go back, I mean, it obviously is gonna end, and I end up back in Jersey, that's the first place I'm going. Marcus, you have to take me. Remember that. Okay.
Didn't we? Wait, we actually went, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Well, how long has Iron Culture been open?
For a couple of years.
We hit our 1-year anniversary and then coronavirus came out.
Oh, if you've been out.
No, I haven't been out.
Whatever.
I haven't been out of Jersey in like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right.
about to say. It's been it's a very new gym, but it's picking up
Okay.
steam quick. So.
Yeah, I bet. Okay.
We're coming in hot off this burner. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
We're ready.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Nah, man. Yeah, I will.
Thank you guys for having me. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for
yeah.
joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us, and man, good luck to you with everything. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Good luck with Iron Culture, and this is for the viewers. Please like, subscribe, okay, for everything that you're doing. Why are you smiling? Is it
I'm
him?
laughing at Marcus, dude.
It's getting dark.
Play this shit us all day.
Anyway, okay, like and subscribe, okay, to the Culture's Vault. Okay, a lot of new blogs and a lot of new things are coming up very soon. It's our second month doing this, and we really appreciate the love and support. Again, thank you, Charlie, for being here, and hope to see you again.
You got it, man.
All right.
All right, bye, hi, Marcus.
Bruh.
All right, guys.
Later, guys.